Listen, I gotta tell y'all something. So my daughter just turned 2 years old, March 16, right? And this morning, when I was getting her ready, she walked up to me and she was a little bit irritated, whatever. She's not a morning baby. Like, she has to take some time to adjust when she first wakes up. But she came to me and she was really wet in her pull up. And she said, Mommy, boo boo. So I was like, Mommy, boo. I was like, boo boo, you pamper? And she was like, boo boo. And she kept pointing down to her pull up, like letting me know that I thought when she said boo boo that she had pooped, but in reality she just really peed and it overflowed into her clothes. So she was just letting me know, like, hey, this needs to be changed. Now, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because she recently just turned 2 last month. And I can remember that females who I had associated myself with and around was talking so much about her development and where she was within her milestones. Mind you, she's hitting every milestone. If you've seen videos of my daughter, you could see, how big she is, how small she is, whatever. The last friendship, so-called friendship that was toxic that I cut off, the lady was telling me exactly how big my daughter is. So big, she's so huge, she's so fat. She's not smart enough to eat on her own. She's not smart enough to not make a mess. And you have to basically, I had to baby her and coddle her without giving her the independence that she decides that she wants to have. My daughter is a Pisces, and if you know anything about Pisces, we're hands-on learners, and we like to be independent and teach ourselves through actually going through the process in order for us to receive it and understand it. And that's what I get with my daughter. Like, that's how I understand. She may not be able to communicate and say full sentences. Again, she just turned 2 in March. There was even another female who had concerns that her speech at 17 months was problematic, and suggested that I give her speech therapy because she felt like she wasn't saying words as clear as her 1-year-old twins at the time. And all these concerns about my daughter and where she was at the stage of her life, it was just like, y'all don't understand. Like, you can't question my parenting. Not only do I have other children that I have parent and raised for years, but I worked as a daycare teacher, so I know that every child develops differently, and you have to give them patience to develop on their own. The reason why I say this is because a person will try to judge your parenting and make you feel as if you're not doing a good enough job because they're actually comparing their child to yours. But these very same children were malnourished. These very same children ate snacks and candy all day. These very same children had behavioral issues where they were biting other people's children. They were expressing themselves in a way where they felt unheard. And mind you, this other one who told me my daughter's so fat, she's so big, and she eats too much, and I'm overfeeding her because I decided to feed her breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a snack in between. This same lady, told me that her son is so smart because he can feed his own, he can speak full sentences, but he's over 3 years old and he's not potty trained. So that just goes to show, like, stop letting people tell you what to do with your own kids. You understand me? Like, my daughter's already ready to sit on the potty. Oh, need I remind you, prior to her telling me that she had, wet herself in her pamper, and like I said, she just turned 2, so I know she's ready to start potty training. The other day when I went to go and change her in the bathroom, instead of her being changed, she pointed to the toilet because that's how she communicates. She guides and leads you to things. She may not say it. She says little words here and there, like little basic words, but if she really wants something, she will literally take your hand and drag you to what she wants and point. And so when we were in the bathroom and I was changing her, this is what she did. She grabbed my finger and she pointed to the toilet, and she was like, And I said, do you want to sit on the toilet? And she nodded her head yes. So I sat her on the toilet and allowed her to just feel as if she was actually using it, even though she didn't go. But I was thankful that she was letting me know, Mommy, I'm ready to be a big girl and sit on the toilet like a big girl. And so now I have a 2-year-old who's going to be out of diapers before the end of this year. Clock it.